Very good evening, friends, students. My name is Dr. P. Srinivas, Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering. My present topic is database security in RTIS system. So before that, in RTIS system, first of all, we'll introduce the database security. So database security is an authentication application. So many applications can run in your database servers. So different types of the database servers they can provide for the authentication. So here and is some example I'm taking some banking sectors or e-commerce applications or business to business application. So these all application can run in your server side. So in a server side, you can provide for the authentication. So those are given to authentication. So database administrator. So as well as the database security users also will be providing for the authentications. So without authentication, we cannot interact the attackers. So it is a must be providing for the server side in authentication. So here in a database security, it is one of the main important topic is a providing for the in the RTI system. So it is a very easy for the RTI system. It is a protect in the fuzzy combined expressions. So RTI system is a independent of any particular systems and application environment. Any application environment is nothing but is a business application or e-commerce application or banking sector application, or you can take any kind of the application must be protect in your security system. So in RTS system, it is working for the some machine, different types of the servers we can to reach near targeted systems is a protect against the attacks from the users of the target system. So here I'm taking for an RTS system. It is nothing but it is a real-time security system for the threat detections described, pointing out security violations in the target system under the control. RTS system is based on the hypothesis that corrections exist between the anonymous users' behavior and threats. Security rules have been enforced to expression this correlation and to detect and evaluate of the probability of the given the threats. It is based on the level of the dangers of the occurrence of the anonymous, the symptomatic from the threats. So here I am taking for next RTS is how is it working in your database security system. Here some black diagram of the RTS system. Here in the RTS system, there are three different types of the process will be going on in your security side. So first one is the enrollment compulsory is the enrollment. Second one is a verification, and third one is a identification. So enrollment is nothing but you can enroll some particular users in your system. So that once enrollment it is completed, then automatically you can get some username as well as the password. This username and password is providing for the database administrator or security informations users also. So once process is completed in this initial level, it is called enrollment level. So this password and user name is automatically will be stored in your database server. So next, verification. Second process is called verification. Suppose I access some different any kind of the application in server side. Here you can must be username and password. So once username password is providing is correct, it is automatically will be generate the PIN number. So without PIN number cannot be access your application. So this PIN number can have some time limit. It may be 5 minutes. Maximum is a 5 minutes. If a 5 minutes more 5 minutes is completed, then that automatically that PIN number is invalid. So once again, you can generate the PIN number. Again, you can enter the username and as well as password number. Automatically, that PIN number is you can get automatically get your mobile number or any email address. So based on that process is called is a verification. So here the verification is complete. So third one is called identification. So third part is called identification. So identification means so we can go for any e-commerce centers or you can government sectors. So for or you can take me server or e-server. First we also for username and password and so automatically that user identification is it is there or not. So based on generate the some user IDs. So you can once you enter the user ID is corrected, then automatically that PIN number will be generated in the day to day. So automatically that PIN number is also you can access the in your users. So this type of the process is called uh, identification of the RTS system. Here some advantages of the RTS system. Here some six different types of the advantages. First is the control of redundancy. It is mean by is the eliminate of the redundancy of the data. So there is a no duplication of the data in a particular database system. So here you can use some normalization concept. So without normalization concept, you cannot be remove the eliminate of the data. There is a no duplication of the data. It will be compulsory. And second one advantage is called data consistency. So here is consistency is a compulsory. Each and every data will be uh, connected from the in a database file system. So if any missing the some data or missing the information, then your data will be lost. Otherwise, you cannot getting for the consistency of the data in your database security system. And one more is a it is a sharing of the database. So sharing of the database is a very, very important part of the RTS system to enter the organization and those are can shared by all authorized users. So one more is a advantage is improve the data integrity. So in data integrity is a compulsory. You can providing for the advantage in your in your security side. It is a validity of the data is a compulsory. You can check in from the day to day, or 6 months, or it may be yearly once. You know, once is expired for some particular data, it is again you can reload in your database in your server side. So this is called database integrity. And one more is a improve the security. So day to day, some unauthorization persons will be attacking in different ways. So it is must be providing for the username and password. You identify the data. So then you can access. So in this process will be done some different types of the operations, some retrieval operations, insertions and updating and deletions. So these are all advantages of the RTA system. And one more is drawback. So drawback of the RTA system. So here is main important. There are six different types of the drawback in the RTA system in a database security. So one is first one is called complexity. So RTA system is an extremely complex pieces of the software. All parties must be familiar with the functionality and take to the full advantages it. Therefore, training for the administrations, designers, or users is required. And one more is the size. Is very important in your database system side. So whenever you can use RTA system, it should be maintain the size also. It is amount of the main memory as well as a large number of amount disk spaces are required. Otherwise, cannot be run in a can run smoothly or effectively in a RTA system. So one more is RTA system very costly. One more drawback is a RTA system is a very costly. So it is a multi-user RTA system. It is a many very expensive. So here you can use so many users can interact at a time. So you can compulsory can need for the more cost of the installation of the servers. Okay, and as well as your cost, software is also very expensive, and, and as well as a annual maintenance cost is a very highly expensive. So, and one more drawback is the cost of conversation. So, whenever moving from the file-based system to database system, the companies are required to have the additional expense on the hardware acquisition as well as a training cost also. So, one more drawback is a performance. As the database approaches is to created many applications rather than increase exclusive is a particular ones. Some application may not be run or it may be fast or it may be slowly. So sometimes it's a basis of the server. And one more is a high impact of the failure. So database approaches increase the availability of the system due to centralization. So all the users must be application reply and the database availability of the failure of the component can be bring the operations to halt and affect the services to the customer seriously. So these are all drawbacks of the RTS system. So in this place of right now is a social in your one more in your database security side, it is a one more technology is called alarm system. So presently is a working is a one alarm system is called ACS system is a discovery. So ACS system discovery is nothing but it is automatic scrolling evaluation system. It is a complete authentication services. So ACE is one of the biggest manufacturers of the conventional file alarm system using database security system. So right now we can use each and every file station. Okay, in a police station, file station. So you can use alarm system. In your factory side is also if any problem will become in the machine side, so automatically the alarm is automatically moving. So it is a compulsory. It's an alert for the some industry persons or laborers, or you can alert it. So it is main important drawback of the fire alarm system. Okay, and here some product is it is available. The right now in the market is called digital addressable fire alarm system. So here is some characteristics of the ACS system. The weak authentication is there, privilege upcasts, deployment failure, backup data exposure, database injection attacks, unmanaged sensitive data, platform vulnerability, and extensive averages. So here is I'm taking for one more, how to work in ACS system. Is the structure of the ACS system. Here main important vulnerabilities management is there. There is a kind of the 4 parts is available on hardwiring and turning and change the controlling system and matching the system side. Here some examples. What are the examples of working of alarm system? Is a conventional file alarm system. So these type of the devices is a fix the any environment. It is a house, it may be industry side, it may be software side, or big organizations, and a police station is also fixing, and is a traffic junctions is also fixing this type of the alarm system. And if any secretary side is also can fixing the this alarm system, so alert for the people, or it may be authentication of the users. So this is one more. It is you can have the more knowledge, so we can go for the YouTube. So that is how to work the ACS system. So you can part of the devices is also will be available the students. So this is today we'll explain that there are two different types of the system. One is RES system as well as a one ACS ASES systems. So if any doubt is there, please ask me. Thank you. Is a thank you very much.